Hey guys, this is my new channel. The other one was hacked. I couldn't get on it for the longest time. So I made a new one, and I wanted to show you my portable ps2. It's not fully complete yet, so right now it's being held in with tape, but I made it look a lot better because this is a lot more secure. The tape that I have now is a lot stronger than the one I used. So yeah, so it does look a lot better. You still see some of the tape under here, but I'll probably just cut that out. Or here anyway. There is an iPod holder, like integrated into it. It's being held on by tape because this is just a prototype for something that I want to do in the future. But the iPod holder does work. You just put in your iPod like this to make sure that's down all the way, and then there, and that's being held in. It doesn't charge right now, because this isn't like a charger. Sorry, I have this stand out, so that's why there's a black thing there. Because this iPad stand I have is being used to hold up this right now. This is what usually holds it up, but the other one broke. So I think I'm going to probably end up fixing it today. My dad's going to bring this stuff, and that's going to be finished. But then just to get out the iPod, you just kind of wiggle it a little, and then you can pull it out, and then it does work with probably most of the iPods, like iPod Nano, iPod Touch, whatever other ones there are. I don't know all the iPods. Not really an Apple person. But this does hook up via VGA on the screen. If you're asking what that is, I did include a light. Light flips up like that. And then, so say you're playing during the night, or you just need to plug things in, that's right there. Kind of just giving off a little light. You can't really see it, but the general range is about that size of the case, or half of it anyway, just so you can look through it. And sorry if I sound so bad. I am sick still, so I can't hear out my left. I can't hear through my left ear, so I'm kind of half deaf at this point. So I'll just put this back in here just so you guys can see that it does actually work. Well, like, it doesn't work. Like, if I wanted to, I could put in an SD card, but it says this accessory is not supported by iPod Touch. So I can't really do anything right now with it. I wanted to go into it, maybe take out the piece to hold it in. I did that with another iPod stand I have. It was only $5, so like I didn't mind breaking it. So I came up with this, but I can't hold this in with just a regular piece of tape. It'd need to be glued in, or even if I had like wire, break off the wire and then cut the wire and make a solder connection from the points on this piece, then taping or gluing the wire to maybe the side. But I can't do that right now because this is where the EV wire is. And this is only being held in with 2 pieces of tape, so I'm kind of happy that I got the stronger tape just so it will keep it in, and it doesn't have to be all that clutter. Just turn off the light. The light turns off right when you put it back in, so you know. I'm actually going to keep this because it does fit my iPod, and I can use it for another project. Like, say if I wanted to, and there's a nice bit of give to the stand, like to the holder for the iPod right now. So there is still that where you can lift up and pull off. But this goes in that way, so I don't have very much. Sorry, my phone's ringing. I don't have very much to work with only that much sticking out. So isn't much to work with. That's why this is small enough so that it fit right in, and it still works for me to be able to push it right in, like be able to, there's just enough way in between the PS2 and the case that, I'll show you, there's just enough so that there's still a little bit of room on the sides so that I can still push it right in. But then here, this is the hard part because this is smaller, because down here is kind of pushed in, and then when you come up to over here, this part's pushed out more. So to take it out, pull out, and then I have to lift one side and then take out like that. So it does work with a lot of iPods. This piece I'm probably going to keep, just so you know. I can probably take, and actually I have something right here. This was the rest of it. That you plug in the iPod wire, and then it would supply power to this. But since I took this off, if I plugged in the iPod wire, I could probably take off whatever amount of voltage that this would put out to charge the iPod. So that's kind of cool. So I'm just going to save this for a future project. So yeah, I don't know how long this is going to record for, because I want to put this up on YouTube, and I think it's only 5 minutes, so I might have to cut it down. But I do want to do this in 2 parts, so I can also show you the gameplay, how everything works, how everything looks. It is in a custom case. The case wasn't made custom. The design on the case is kind of custom by me and Nicole, which is my sister. And we just did the custom design on it. Kind of like followed what was there and did it with white tape and blue electrical tape. And the reason I used electrical tape was it is cost saving, and it does supply a lot of give. You're not gonna get it. It's not gonna get very dirty like the white one will, but the blue one, both tape will stand up to some wear and tear. Besides paint, because when you paint something yourself, it usually doesn't end up as good as you want it. I did move the screen down more. I kind of actually like it like that. I didn't think I was going to like it at first. This is being held on by tape too, but you see there's no give at all. You would hear it. That's just the light moving back and forth. Because the light's only held on at the top, so when you shake it, this part kind of... there is a little bit of give to it. You see it kind of wiggle a little. But not enough give that it's going to fall off. And also the PS2 is actually held in, because the tape I used kind of gets drier over time. Kind of gets stronger over time. Although I can still pull it out, but I don't even have to, because say I wanted to play on the TV. I'll just close this for a second just to show you. That's a custom design of it. The white over here, then the big X. Then on the bottom is the Black Widow mark. This is usually black and this is usually red, but I decided, hey, it would look cool even if it was white and blue. But I do have an extra set of AV cables. So what I did was, since this big bar doesn't, this big circle thing, doesn't fit in the case without me being able to not, plug in the controller, it's hey, let me stick it out the back. Well, this comes off, and then I can just plug in another set of AV cables. Since I do have another set, that I was just oh, that's a great idea. So I'll leave it like that. I want to show you guys the gameplay, but I don't know if I will be able to get up this video first. So, and I usually carry this around with me, in this box. I want to maybe make a little pocket on the top, up here, just a little piece of plastic, a little kind of, how you can there's those little webbing pockets, and cars, or little cases for games. I want to take out a webbing pocket. Then since this is so small, this will fit right in the webbing pocket along with maybe the memory card. Because the way I usually hold the memory card is I just put the memory card right here, and it still closes right. There's no problem closing it. I'll just show you. Everything still fits. You can still see the memory card too. But yeah. But the one bad thing is I lug around all the games, and Usually just my sister's pink bag. Although that's not the best way to transport things. But yeah, now I'll be able to like carry some more stuff with me as I go. Like I can keep my iPod with me in here. I do want to kind of make it more secure so the iPod doesn't fall off while I'm like carrying it somewhere. So yeah, just being able to close it like this. It's one bad thing, you hear like the iPod going back and forth, so that's not really what I want. So, but yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool right now. Like, I'm kind of, yeah, I'm not professional at this. Like, this is my first one I'm making. So, I mean, like, I'll get better over time. But even though this is a first one, I really think that this is pretty cool. Because, like, I do have a whole bunch of ideas to put different stuff in. Like, I wanted to put a little clock, like a little watch or something. Because they were, like, paper watches I found in the dollar store. That I wanted to go and, like, get, like, a little paper watch. And I want to put it over here. I would have even put it, like, up here somewhere. So, even gluing it, or, like, taping it to the controller thing. And then when you plug in the controller, there's just, like, the time. Or even putting it over here, because I have enough room between the AV cables. Put a little watch head. So wait, what's that? Like something that's... I was breaking one of my controllers because I'm gonna make another portable PS2. And I want to put that in like an actual case, like one that's a PS2 with the screen fits in, like not like this, but like one that's like handheld. So I was breaking off the controller. It's like a cheap $10 controller. But like the watch head was only this big. So then that would fit right here perfectly. So then you have like a little watch, or even putting it down here. And I did buy a cheap pair of speakers, but the speakers were horrible. So the one thing I said, I was like, well, they have like speakers are magnets, kind of. Like on the back, usually they're magnets. And that's, I was wanting to put 2 pieces of metal and then hold them in like that. But they don't work good at all. They're just like cheap $5 ones. That's why I'm not really worried about wasting money. Like, I mean, I'm worried about wasting money, but I'm not too worried because I didn't lose so much of a profit that they weren't good. So then the other thing I have is, it's like thing where you, like, wow, this is 13 minutes. I sat here talking about this. I'm gonna end the video and then I'm gonna show you gameplay. Maybe not today, but thanks for watching.